Hi everyone, so I think I went over this stuff rather quickly, so I'll just go over this again. So Dynasty 6, we're talking about Pepi 2 or Pepi 2. His second he like obviously this was all fate, right? So when he started ruling Egypt, that led to the end of this old kingdom and the um, advent of the first intermediary period. I think it is. Yeah, the first intermediate period. So what happens here? There are two main reasons for this decline. The central authority, the central power, the central ruling organization started giving out power to more of the local governors, which were also referred to as the nomarchs, and they started fighting with each other for power. And so when there's this total state of chaos and political instability, it obviously is going to lead to a decline in that particular period. So that's exactly what happened there. The second reason was the dramatic climatic changes. Rainfall decreased in much of Egypt, reduction in resources and number of desert nomads, and reduction in seasonal pastoral movements into the desert. So with the decline in so first of all, there's all this chaos happening, and now there's also climatic changes. So altogether it just led to the decline of the old kingdom, and we eventually entered our first intermediate period. So if I go to this table here, right, so I'm gonna try, this was because I was just trying to summarize it, so I'll just erase it. Okay, and I think I'm gonna type here. So in the 5th dynasty, which is still in the old kingdom, did we have a name of a ruler? I don't think we did. No, we'll just say Sun Kings, okay? Then in the 6th dynasty, we're still in the old kingdom, and now we're talking about Pepi 2, and this was the decline of the old kingdom, okay? Our capitals chart, so we're in the old kingdom. Our capital was Memphis, and now we're starting our first intermediate period. Okay, and we'll see what the capital is in a second. So now we step into the first intermediate period. It was a dark period. Sad. Ironically, I'm using pink. So here we're talking about dynasty 7 to 11. Capital shifted from Memphis to Heracleopolis. Okay, Heracleopolis. So that's our new capital now. So that's our new capital right here. And this is in Lower Egypt. So I think so far we've only been talking about Upper Egypt. So now we're talking about Lower Egypt. Rule of Egypt divided into two parts. So we have the Heracleopolis in the Lower Egypt and the Thebes in the Upper Egypt. Okay, so that is important. 1 and 2. Theban rulers emerging, I think that's what it means here, in Upper Egypt. So Egypt, Lower, Upper, and Lower. Upper Egypt, we're talking about Thebes, and Lower Egypt, we're talking about Heracleopolis. Don't confuse it with the other name that we talked about in the pre-dynastic period. Widespread breakdown of centralized authority. So this had already started happening by the end of the Old Kingdom, by the end of the 6th dynasty in the Old Kingdom. Literature claims civil disorder and political collapse. We also have records of archaeology telling us the same. Temples were pillaged and violated, artwork vandalized, Pharaoh incapable of controlling Nile water levels. So here's the climatic change coming into play. So we have 3 seconds left. See you guys in the next video.